Loving his Wednesday morning.
I am very much enjoying myself.
It is 19 minutes to 9. Now, after 18 years serving his country with frontline tours in Afghanistan and Iraq, the former British soldier, Paul Minter, was left facing one of his toughest battles yet: post-traumatic stress disorder and depression.
Now, after creating his own charity to help veterans struggling with their mental health, he's decided to undergo a world record-breaking physical challenge. Wait for this. He's aiming to run the entire UK coastline, and he's aiming to do that in 200 days.
Training looks tough.
I'm running 5,800 miles minimum around the UK. Get this show on the road. Woo! I'm after people to run with me during my training sessions, whether it be anything from 10 mile to 30 miles. It doesn't have to be a hard session.
Paul Minter joins us now. Paul, good morning to you.
Hi, Paul.
You're smiling now. You're smiling now. Morning. Oh, it's a joy having you with us this morning. Let's, I'll tell you what, we will talk. We saw you training. Tell us, because we've read the research notes, tell us why this is so important to you to highlight the causes that you're interested in raising money for.
Sure. So many people everywhere around the world and in this country suffering with depression or mental health of some sort. I have a military background, so that is something that I'm aware of, people in the military and people that come out of the military. And negativity just consumes people, and it has consumed me before in the past quite heavily, to the point where I have to be medically discharged from the military. But I've found ways to use positive techniques to make myself better on a daily basis, and I help several people personally on a daily basis at the moment. And I want to help more people in the masses, and to do this, I want to set up a charity that can reach as many people as it can and share the methods.
Paul, before we go into the kind of the good work you're doing, I want people to have an understanding of exactly where you're coming from. And when you were discharged, what had led up to that moment?
So I've done several frontline tours, and I think it's just a combination of multiple different things that happen in people's lives, whether they're going through divorces, whether they're not where they want to be in their lives, whether they're still having nightmares or things are coming back to them from their past or traumatic events. And it's quite difficult for people to talk about things, people to come forward or even acknowledge that they've got a problem. And when they do, it's quite hard for people to then be aware of what they can do on a daily basis to make themselves feel better and improve their mental health. There's so many different techniques, and bringing positivity in your life and dispelling the negativity is so important.
And Paul, I know that exercise plays a big role in that for you and for many other people as well. But there's exercise, and then there is running at least 30 miles a day for 200 days straight.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm starting a charity. Head Up is a new charity, which, and I thought, if I'm going to get this word out, and I'm going to get people involved, and I want to reach as many people as I can, how am I going to do it? So I thought, why not run and the whole of the United Kingdom and reach as many people as I can and get people to know about the charity, get people involved themselves, and just spread the word as far and as wide as I can. And I'm running the whole of Great Britain seems like the most convenient way to do so.
Just talk to us a little bit about the prep for that then, Paul. We're watching you on one of your training runs at the moment. I imagine there's been plenty of that. And if Louise was here, she'd definitely ask you about your diet, because she's obsessed with food intake for big challenges like this.
Oh, wow, yeah. So in June, I ran, in fact, during the lockdown, I was very fortunate to be in Scotland. I was in the Highlands in Kenmore, and I was doing a lot of running around the Highlands, which was, really ignited my passion for running, and started off there. And then in June, I'd done a half marathon every single morning just to see how my body would cope. And now I'm just I'm trying to run with as many different people as I can at the moment, doing 30-mile runs, 20-mile runs, 15 miles, whatever it is, just keep my body ticking over. And as far as nutrition, I actually live on a plant-based diet, which is quite interesting in itself. So I consume a lot of vegetables, a lot of nuts, a lot of alternative meats. But yeah.
Well, we really do wish you all the very best with it. Will you come back on at various points and let us know how you're doing? We'd love to follow your progress as well.
Oh, yes, please do. And if anyone's out there and they want to support in any way, please get in touch. There are multiple different ways that people can help. And I want this to become a community thing, and everyone around this, especially the coastlines, to get involved as much as possible.
Yeah, I know you're looking for help for dropping in on people and military families along the way. So, Paul, we will follow you along that whole route. Thank you very much for talking to us. Paul Minter, who is running the entirety of the coastline of the UK.
Coastline. Wow, averaging 29 miles a day.
For 200 days.
Good man.
That's a proper challenge, though, isn't it?
It is.